Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Love Neon with Celebrities. Today, in this reading, we are going to be focusing on the love energy that is surrounding Rayj and Princess Norwood. Okay, so I wanted to do this reading for a minute, pretty much ever since I realized that I read cards, because I was just curious about the dynamic of these two. If you guys are not familiar with Rayj or Princesslove, or some of you that happened to click on this video, they're from the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Like, anyone that are fans of them both, they had some ups and downs and that kind of thing. And it was reported that they separated twice. I am not sure. This is part of the reason why I wanted to pull cards on them both, and on them individually as well. I don't really quite understand that dynamic, but the last I heard, they were separating, but they're still together. I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know about it, this like a stunt, a PR, whatever the case may be. I am not sure, but this is why, we're going to talk about them today on this episode. All right, so that's what we're going to do. The second thing, you guys notice that, yes, this is the second video I am making in my home. Funny story. During the time this video was recorded, I tested positive for COVID. I had a head cold, and when I gave you guys the sugar video, if you noticed that I sounded a little stuffy and what I thought was like a mild cold, newsflash, it turned out to be COVID. But today I am sounding a lot better, a lot clearer. I thank the Lord and Spirit for that. I never thought I was going to catch COVID a second time, but it just goes to show that, the shit is still out there. So I tell you guys to just keep masking up, keep your hand sanitizer, be aware of who you're surrounded by, because it's everywhere. I thought that I caught it from the 18th concert, because I know I told you guys that I went to their concert over a week ago. I thought it came from there. Good news, it didn't, because I was talking to my friend and she said she wasn't feeling any symptoms. So I'm happy that, she's not sick. I'm happy I'm over it, and I'm going to learn to be protected. So during my time here, during my time being at home, because I can't go back to work until I tested negative, and I did test it negative. I'll get the results to my job in the morning. I'll be back on work on Monday. So that's awesome. No more missing money. I have time to do a little bit of reading, one or two. So I'm trying to get this squared away. So I am at home, and I could talk the way I want to talk and sound a little bit more louder, for you guys. I'd be saying, like, speak up, speak up. And well, here I am. I'm speaking up. So there's that. Okay, so if you guys notice in front of you, what you see, I had started pulling out these cards. I pulled out these cards last night, literally. Last night. And I was trying to go along with it, but like I said, I'm working with a cold, and what happened was I had fixed myself some bomb ass spaghetti, and I had heated up some crabs that I had from last weekend, and I had some great wine, and I was in absolute heaven. And then I got sleepy, and some said, okay, take your medicine. So, I freshened up to my medicine, and I went to sleep, because I'm still working on this cold. So I said, like, this morning, before, I get myself together to go outside for a bit, with mask on, of course, I wanted to get a move on with this reading. So there's that. So you guys notice I pulled out 3 tarot cards, and I pulled out some oracle cards. These cards come from my Lovers Whispers oracle card deck, and this comes from, you know, my Witch's Herbal oracle card deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to share them with you guys right now. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to shuffle the cards, you know, my Neon Love cards, as you guys can see here. So I'm going to shuffle these, and from there, if any of these cards resonates with, you know, whatever card I pull out, then I would share it that way. It seems like it makes more sense, but these represents them both. So that is what I'm going to do. So before I get started, of course, quick disclaimer, please keep in mind that everything in this reading is 100% alleged unless it's coming out of the person or the person's mouth. So if it's not coming out of Rayj's or Princesslove's mouth, do not take it personal. It's 100% alleged. It is for entertainment purposes only. I just want to put that out there, okay? With that being said, let's get to the video. Alright, loves, I'm back. So before I get started, you know, I have to say this for any new people that stumble across, you know, an episode or new to the, you know, Love Neon with Celebrities playlist. You know, I have to go, you know, in depth with the cards I'm using. Okay, so these are the cards I will be using in this reading. This comes from my, give me one second, guys. This comes from my Neon Love Oracle card deck. You know, I get them on Amazon. They're very easy to find. They're still available on there. And basically what I do, I ask specific questions pertaining to either, you know, either Rayj or either Princess, or either, you know, both of them pertain to their relationship. Whatever response that I get, you guys notice these symbols. Let me zoom out because zoom in is a little blurry. So you guys see these symbols. You see, you know, wedding rings, broken heart, lovebirds. Let's see. There is a go sign. There's a stop sign. There is a Cupid's arrow. But basically what happens is that depending on how many symbols I get, they form secret messages. If for some reason that there are no secret messages, it just declares to me as uncertain. But either way, you should get some in depth of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to share that just in case if you guys you know, are confused as to, you know, what the series is about. All right, so I'm going to pray over these. I'm going to cut the camera off, pray over these cards, and we are going to proceed with the first question. All right, so I am back. I then prayed over the cards, asking for the energies of Rayj and Princess Norwood to infuse them. Alright, so I'm going to start shuffling for the first card. Let me get my first question together. Let's see. I'll move these babies over here. Alright, so I'm going to make this like my #1 question because I just feel like I have to ask it every time. Okay, so the first question we're going to ask is, what can Rayj and Princess Norwood expect this year in their love life? All right, this is pertaining to both of them. All right, so Spirit, what can Rayj and Princesslove expect this year in their love life? Okay, wow, that's a lot. Okay, now we have it at massive energy. It's gotta be one. Like, cut it out. Okay, let's try it again. All right, Spirit, what can Rayj and Princess Norwood expect this year in their love life. Allowed the correct card to catch my attention. Guys, keep in mind, Rayj is a Capricorn, the Princess is a Leo, and they have 2 children together. Okay, I do see one card here. This one right here, I'm going to take this one out. So the first card that we have for these 2 is, I'm trying to make sure if I'm sounding that right, because if you guys knows, I'm still sounding a little nasal, but we have vulnerability. I love how I can be completely, I love how I can completely be myself around you. Every time I read it, just seems like it's a lot, but okay, so the first card is vulnerability. So it's telling me that in this relationship, someone feels vulnerable against the other. It could be pertaining to the both of them. If I were to take a guess, it's telling me this is coming from Princess's energy, that at times she feels vulnerable around Rayj. Very comfortable. She's very comfortable around him, because I feel like this is definitely like one of the things that could be pertaining to these 2, while you know they have that love-hate relationship, but somehow or another, you know, they stick with one another. It's because I feel as though that it's both of them, that they both feel vulnerable around each other. So we have this first card here. You have vulnerability. Let me put that one aside on the small ass table. Guys, bear with me 1 second. I have to light third eye. Blessed power, activate this third eye incense to keep my third eye open. Alright, there we go. Don't be alarmed about the smoke, guys. It's just incense. I like to keep incense going, and like I said, this is what I love about, you know, doing these readings from home, because that way, you know, you have the incense, I have my oils, I have candles if I need to. It's really good, so that's great. All right, so we have vulnerability, so let's see what other questions we can ask pertaining to them too for the second card. Let's take a look-see. I'm just going to move over just a little bit, and let me point this down here. Okay. Second question. Alright, so let's ask, how about this? We'll ask the same question again. I feel like that's fair. Alright, Spirit, any other things Rayj and Princess Norwood should expect this year in their love life or in their marriage? Is there anything else that Rayj and Princess Norwood should expect this year? Okay, that card kind of flew out. This one's kind of got my attention, so I'm going to take this one out. So for this card, we have wow. Oh boy, okay. Guys, we have abusive. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this camera. Okay, I'm bringing it closer. Abusive. I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out a pattern of abuse, and that's really deeply rooted in me. Oh boy, guys, we have abusive, allegedly. Like, why is always something bad on? What's the third card here? The third card that came out, together, everything is better with you. Let's do life together. Wow. Is that what could be the vulnerable card? Vulnerability come from? Started thinking that could be coming from Princess's energy. Okay, guys, let's take a look at these cards here. Let's see what we have here. Now, these cards I pulled out, it seemed like that looking at the oracle cards here, you see where it says like roll the dice, between the lines. It's telling me that, and this is kind of stemming from like, I feel like that as I was pulling, it was pertaining to Princess, that she's taking a risk in being in this marriage to Rayj, knowing that he may not be good, he may have this negative energy. Let's see what this card says. We have the, give me 1 second, guys, I'm trying to pick it up. And my nail, if you notice that one of my nails is missing, you know, of course I had COVID and I'm planning on getting them done this weekend, but I don't think you guys will be making fun because, you know, nails tend to pop off all the time. All right, so the first tarot card that we have the 7 of Pentagrams in reverse. Results may be less than expected. Fruitfulness, poor foresight, merge rewards, delay. So, yeah, this is what it's telling me. Yeah, I'm getting vibes that someone is being blindsided within this relationship. Like they know that this relationship may not be good in the long run. And the vibes is definitely coming from Princess that I feel now she feels a sense of vulnerability when it comes down to Rayj. And they could be allegedly like some abusive behavior within the relationship, and it's just like she's making it seem like that, you know, it is okay to be in this situation because you see the poor foresight. When I read like poor foresight, I could tell that that's like her. It's telling me like it's her being blindsided within this relationship, like knowing that this relationship it's not good, but she either feels like, you know, because it's a marriage, you know, you gotta continue to fight it out. But in my opinion, if a marriage is not good, don't stick around with it for the sake of your sanity. That's just my own personal opinion. But a lot of people feel like they need to go through with that just because of, you know, the money and the fame and the publicity that they get, which is unfortunate. See, results may be less than expected. So maybe it's something like she wants more within the relationship or hoping for change, but it's going to be less because of Rayj, you know, who has that Capricorn energy. And oh boy, that Capricorn energy, I'm not even going to go into detail with it. When I pull out that abusive card, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that because Capricorns tend to be controlling and abusive, okay? I don't care if anybody want to debate with me or not. That's exactly how they are, okay? Liars, okay? I'm not even going to go into detail with it, okay? I'm not even going to go into detail with it. All right, so let me show you guys this card here. We have roll the dice. Take a chance, risk, leap of faith, strategy. So this is basically, again, I feel as though this is going to Princess, that she's taking a chance, rolling the dice within this relationship, just taking a chance just to continue putting up with it when she knows it's not good for her. I do see there is a friends card, acquaintance, trust, support, loyalty. So there could be like some loyal friends that are around her. And I'm hoping like these friends are telling her that to get out of the situation, or, you know, they knowing that she doesn't want to come out of the situation, allegedly doesn't want to come out of the situation. The friends are hoping that, you know, change would come. So Princess has some support, like, of friends, that kind of thing. And let's just hope that, you know, that they mean good, or that, you know, they're wishing good for her, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna put these two aside. All right, so we have vulnerability, abusive, and with the together card, since it came out, I'm just going to include that one. This could be like part of her mind telling her, like, you know, trying to hide the fact. Yeah, I'm going to include this card up in there, because sometimes when cards fall, I'll be like, oh boy. But you see together, and you see the poor foresight. So the poor foresight for her not to see. She wants to see what she wants to see. She wants to see that there's good in this marriage, but it's not all the way good, especially if it ain't good if it is an abusive card. That is all I'm saying. Let's see what else we can do. Let me ask this question. Alright, so we're down to more of these cards here. I want to take time to go over my Shallow Love Oracle card deck real quick, and as well as my Situation Love. I do have my What Lies Beneath, but I was saying that if it calls upon me to use that card deck for Rayj, then I will. I will. All right, so let's ask the next question. Okay, so Spirit, what challenges and obstacles should Rayj and Princess be aware of in their marriage? I'm gonna change it, say in their marriage. All right, Spirit, what challenges and obstacles Princess and Rayj Norwood should be aware of in their marriage? What challenges and obstacles? Well, we have two cards that flew over here towards me. Let's see what these have. Challenges and obstacles. See. Alright, so we have these two here. We have Ghosted. And we have Boundaries. I'm going to push your boundaries, and it's up to you if you let me. Now with the Boundaries card, that to me indicates that card actually came out of Travis and Taylor's reading last week, and basically how I explained was that this card symbolizes when a person wants to push another person's boundaries, and they're leaving it up to that other person to let them do it. And I feel like in Rayj's case, with that Capricorn energy, that controlling energy, he's gonna push like all the way, like pertaining to her, to get her to do what she, you know, to do, or put, you know, stuff in her head and whatnot. So there's that. So that Boundaries card does indicate that part. The Ghosted, now it could be alleged that, you know, both of that, you know, one ghosted the other, where I remember one time, like way back, I don't know how many years ago this happened around New Year's. I believe it was New Year's. Princess was at home with the babies, and Rayj was either, you know, like out with, you know, some females or out with some guys with females, whatever the case was. But I remember a little bit where Princess was on the live and, you know, she was crying and upset because Rayj had disappeared and she didn't know where, you know, where he went to. He didn't contact her. You know, she has a kid, she's frantic, and this is a strong indication that at times I'm taking when Rayj gets in one of his moods, he ghosts her where she doesn't, you know, she doesn't know where he is, if that makes sense. So I see why this card indeed had, you know, had came out. And those are, you know, two of the challenges. Let's see. So, let's see what the second tarot card says. Let me see what that says. This one is very interesting. The Two of Swords in the upright. Torn between choices, hard choices, blind to the truth, denial, caught in the middle. So you guys hear that? You guys see that? Princess is in denial of this relationship. She's doing whatever she can to blind herself from the truth about this marriage. This is really, really interesting here. Very interesting. Hard choices, blinded by the truth. Torn between choices, hard choices. I take it with the hard choices, it's coming from, you know, their children. I feel like maybe she doesn't want them to be in a broken home and that she's trying to make it work for the sake of their children. Because sometimes people that are in marriages, people in relationships, they feel like they gotta go through so much because they don't want their children to be in broken homes. Well, I'm like this. If you have a baby by the wrong person, that you know that this person was toxic. Like, keep in mind, before she decided to get married to Rayj, Rayj was cheating his ass off allegedly with other women. But Princess chose to be blindsided by that truth, and she chose to marry him. This was before the kids. So I can't say that I feel sorry, and I know you guys can't say that you feel sorry pertaining to her, because the red flags were there from the jump. It was already there from the jump. But now we can see that, according to these cards, that, you know, she's blindsided. She's extremely blindsided of the situation. So I just want to say that. Let's see what this one is. We have Secret Crush here. Secret Crush, Admirer, Attraction, Suitor, Butterflies. Now, someone within this relationship has a secret crush. We already know who it is. Should I put this one aside, y'all, until I read on them individually? Because I'm going to pull on them individually. I got their pictures. So I'm going to leave this one down here. Okay, we're going to leave it down here because I'm not going to go on Rayj. I ain't going to do that. I know that in these videos, sometimes I feel like I be accusing the people to the point that they want me to be like, okay, I'm going to, I'm blaming that person, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that in this reading. So we're going to leave that as it is in the bud. Before I read the next card, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to shoot a total of 8 here, but it could be more. I want to pull out some cards pertaining to shallow love. So let me do that real quick. Let's start pulling on them individually. Let's take a break in them as a union, and we're going to pull on them individually. Let's start with Princess. Okay, guys, I am back. So I changed the picture. So we got Princess up on the screen. And I have my Shallow Love Oracle cards. I wanted to get a feel of what's going on, you know, deep down within Princess. Why does she feel like she has to stay in a marriage like this? Because there's no time to be stressed. So I'm just going to pull out a total of 3 cards pertaining to her. And then from here, we're going to go on to Rayj. I may ask another card, additional card pertaining to her regarding her marriage to Rayj. Okay, so let's get started. So, Spirit, what is lingering underneath Princess? I'm going to say Princess Norwood, her marriage name, pertain to her husband, Rayj Norwood. Like, what is she hiding? What is she afraid of? What is causing her not to end this marriage to her husband, Rayj? What is she feeling deep down? Allow the card to come out. Up. Okay, we have 1. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get a total of 3. I'll put that one aside. Okay. Let's see. What is hindering Princesslove from leaving her unhealthy marriage to Rayj? Okay, so instead of 3, we have a total of 4. Okay, maybe more than needs to come out. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Alright, so the first card we have for her is show off. Needs to prove themselves. Insecure. Exhibitionist. Oh, wow. So that comes back to that publicity thing, the PR, oh, what you call it? I can't even think because I'm still cold and bobbly. But you guys understand that it looks like that Princess wants to be the it person. She wants to be, you know, one of these ladies, like, you know, you see on these reality TV shows. I'm literally looking at Basketball Wives. Let's use them as a sample, you know. She wants to be similar to certain Basketball Wives, to have, you know, that link to make her, you know, herself feel important. I'm hoping I'm making sense. I suck at explaining things, I'm telling you guys. So, but I hope you guys understand. You know, someone likes to show off, but deep down you see the part says sentence insecure. And deep down, allegedly, she could be insecure about herself, so she feels the need that she has to show off, you know, this relationship, or, you know, or be in this relationship to make herself feel important. I'm hoping I'm making sense of this. Okay, so we have show off. All right. Well, you guys understand what I'm saying. All right, the next card that we have Tangle Web. Convoluted, justifications, caught up in trace. A tangle web. So I'm not really sure about the purpose and why this card came out. It could be indicated that it could be a tangle web with her, you know, trying to get away from Rayj, or trying to figure out, you know, like herself, how she's supposed to survive. You know, if she decides to end this marriage, how she's supposed to go about it. Or maybe there could be indication that deeper things could be going on within that relationship, within that marriage, you know, marriage relationship. Okay, the third card we have devilish. Trouble follows them around, tempting, addictive charm. So this could be an indication that, you know, Paris, I say Paris, good God. Princess has a devilish energy. She could be like a magnet for trouble, like a tempting, addictive energy. And the last card that we have toxic. Wow. Destructive relationship, manipulating, gaslighting. Wow. Goes back to, okay, so it's an indication that, you know, she's toxic. Whoop. She is toxic. All right, so, there's her 4. And you know, if she got 4, I got to pull 4 for Rayj. Let's see. All right, let me do this card here. All right, so the next card that we have in the reverse, we have the Ace of Cups. Feelings of negativity, emotionally drained, breakups, pain, and sadness. So again, I do feel as though that this is coming from Princess's energy. I'm looking at these other cards here I got, but they're not important. All right, so let me ask my next question. Let's see, what can I expect? Okay, let's ask this question. What can Princess Norwood expect from her marriage with Rayj, with her husband Rayj Norwood? Hey, Spirit, what can Princess Norwood expect in her relationship with her husband Rayj Norwood? Allow the cards to come out. Indicate what can Princesslove expect for her husband Rayj down the line. I'm just going to pull out, I know one had failed, but I'm just going to pull out an additional card. Alright, so the first card we have Message Me. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm not sure if this is like a indication that they could be texting each other rather than talking to each other on the phone, because strangely enough, people feel comfortable texting more than actually talking on the phone. I guess this is why this ghosted card tend to come out. It could be alleged that Rayj and Princess communicates like via text message, because we have Message Me and don't be afraid to reach out. And the next card we have Pretending. It's easier to pretend everything is okay rather than to confront the truth. See, we have Pretending. Oh boy. Let me see this card here as well. We have Between the Lines, Hidden Meaning, Vague, Speculate, Implicit. So it's hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implicit. So I think this card, what I feel like this card, looking upon it, this card comes from the pretending. That, you know, they're pretending that, you know, they're this wonderful couple in this marriage. But between the lines, we're not looking between the lines because they're giving an illusion. There are a lot of deep things that are going on within that marriage, if I'm making sense. Okay. All right. So let me see. Are there any other questions I could ask? I think I'll ask one more question. Love Neon with Princess before I move over to Rayj. Let's see. Okay, let's ask what challenges and obstacles. Alright, Spirit, what challenges and obstacles Princesslove would face in her marriage to Rayj Norwood? Spirit, what challenges and obstacles Princesslove would face pertaining to her marriage to Rayj. As I had to apologize again if you hear any thumping, it comes from these lousy ass neighbors in this house. Say spiritual challenges and obstacles Princesslove would face in her marriage to Rayj. Oh, about to slip out of my hands. Okay. Say spiritual challenges and obstacles Princesslove would face in a relationship with Rayj. Okay, we got a card that's sticking up. And take this card out. Oh, girl. Yeah, we're definitely talking about them. Okay. We got immature. Right now, I am not really at a place in my life where I can fulfill the demands of a healthy relationship. So, it shows that Rayj got the immature energy. Yeah, we're definitely talking about that. So, isn't that funny how cards work? All right, I'm gonna put that one aside. That one aside. All right, so we got a total now: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, 8 cards. All right, we're on a roll here. All right, so let me go on over to Rayj. Okay, let's move over to Rayj. Alright guys, I am back. So I got Rayj up on the screen. And what I did also, since I went over all of the tarot cards, you know, and the oracle cards and stuff for this one, I decided to pull some out pertaining to Rayj alone. So I'll go over those in a little bit with you as I go through this reading. I have my Shallow Love Oracle cards here, and we're going to see what we can get, like what is the feel pertaining now to Rayj, how he feels within, you know, this marriage to Princesslove, or what is going on with him deep down. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Okay. All right, so I'm going to ask this question, Spirit. What is deep down Rayj regarding his marriage to Princesslove? What is the Kiko? Like, what is going on deep down on what he's doing, how he's feeling, pertaining to his relationship to Princesslove? Allegedly. I have to remind myself to say allegedly every time. Allegedly. All right, let's see what we can get. I want to let you know, guys, also, if you are enjoying this video by far, be sure to give this video a like. Lets me know you guys want to see more, and allows this video to flow around the YouTube streets. All right, we got one. Let's continue. Let's have this Rayj. I'm feeling about Princess. Oh, Lord. Okay, so he just, all right. Like forceful win here. Okay. All right, so let's go over these real quick. Which one should I do first? All right, let's do this one. All right, so the first card we have undecided, choosing between lovers, competing for affection. Undecided. You guys know what that means. You know what that means. Which is now, see, now I know, because Princess didn't bring in that energy. The Secret Crush card, the Admirer, Attraction, Suitor, Butterflies, Undecided. It's the indication that allegedly Rayj, you know, as nothing is not new, but allegedly he could be involved with another person that is not Princess. And there is a secret crush, allegedly a secret crush on his part. Or it's a secret crush that he has a crush on a particular woman. Oh boy. Let's see. Let me go on to the next card we have here. And we have Deadly Combo. Dangerous when together. Triggering. Explosive. Wow, so this is a big major response, guys. See, we have toxic. See, we have toxic coming from on Princess's side. Oh my god, if I say Paris one more time. And we have abusive. Look here, abusive. The cards do not lie. It's a deadly combo. These two should not be together. Another thing why? Because we have the Hangman here in reverse for Rayj. Unable to change or go back. Impulsive. Selfishness. Victimization. Betrayal. I feel like with the victimization, it's giving me an indication that he likes to play victim sometimes. He is unable, you know, he's not going to change himself for no one. You know, he's selfness, you know, like selfish, you know, he's not going to change. He will always bring in that betrayal. And that victim, you know, always, you know, want to play the victim. Like, he's not the one that's doing anything wrong, you know? Oh, Lord. What's this card here we have? Let's see. Mechanical. Going through the motions. Checked out routine. That sounds like to me that it's someone that is, each and every time she were to get pissed at him or yell at him or nothing like that, he just seemed like that, you know, he checks out. He goes through whatever emotions he's going through or checks out through those emotions. Mechanical. And it's kind of odd that, don't you guys think it's odd why it is you know, there's a policeman on this card? Oh, wow. That is serious. The next card we have alone. You feel like that you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. Now, this is rather odd. What the world? Well, okay. Oh boy, this boy. Look at this card right here. Brief affair. Brace for a sudden ending. Short but sweet, can't last. Okay, so this could come from that secret crush card, allegedly, you guys. That Rayj could have like a secret crush. that it's only going to be like a brief affair that would not last long. And the last card we have false hope. Tries to sell you a pipe, dream, no substance, evasive. So this is saying that Rayj could be giving, giving false hopes to Princess, saying like, okay, we'll be successful in this and that, and at times it's a bunch of baloney, if that makes sense. On his part, let me grab my neon love cards real quick. It's like feeling like it's draining me, like with me doing this stuff. I'm trying to get myself back pertaining to this. Alright, so what question? Let's see. Let's try this question. What Princess Love has to say to Rayj Norwood? Let's see, what does Princess Love have to say to Rayj? Alright guys, so I am back. So I managed to pull out surprisingly like 3 more cards. The first card that we have here, we have Toxic. Now this card came out in a set of cards, and when I looked at it, I felt as though that it was calling to me because of course, we have been seeing toxic all throughout this reading. It reads, if our relationship is going to have such a negative impact on your mental health, maybe you're better off without me. So this is the indication that this marriage allegedly is highly toxic. Highly toxic. The next card that we have is that we have a loser. Loser, I forgot my wallet. I haven't seen this card out in a while. So it's an indication that Princess at times feel like, Rayj is a loser. Or she's, thinking it low-key in her mind. I did ask, what does, how does Princess Love feel about him? And the third card that we have is spiritual. I love how aligned we are in our beliefs and our core values. We can really grow together. So it seems like to me, upon all, the sudden, bull crap that they're going through, there is some kind of like a spiritual connection there. I'm not sure, if they're under any religion or whatever the case may be, but, there is spiritual factors within that marriage. The final 2 tarot cards I want to share on that came out for Rayj, we have the 2 of Pentagrams, and it reads difficulty letting go, hoarding, saving, holding on, financial success miserably. So this is telling me that Rayj, it's an indication that someone wants to, end the marriage, but they're holding on to it, and they're holding on to it for financial gain, like financial success, holding on. It's like, it's part of it's like difficulty, letting go of, Princess Love, but at the time, like saving her because, allegedly, she's a good asset to bringing them both financial success. You know how it was when they were on the show, like Love and Hip Hop, or, they could be like playing some things, like down the line, pertaining to that relationship. That's why they rather just be miserable. The last card we have the 9 of Pentagrams in reverse. And this card came out more than once. It reads a lack of financial security. of freedom, debt, superficial, bad investments, cheating, failure. So I feel as though that this card came out due to allegation of bad investments. It could be like some debt, cheating, oh boy, cheating, and failure, and there's a lack of financial security or freedom. So there could be like some things that's going on between them both at this present time, pertaining to those aspects, which is why this card came out. And again, this card came out pertaining to just Rayj, but it is pertaining to that relationship per se. Alright guys, I hope that I explained enough to you. I think I pulled out enough cards already, so I'm going to go over these cards with you guys. Give me 1 second. Alright, so the first card that we have vulnerability. You guys can see, let me zoom in. Alright, we have together. We have boundaries. We have message me. We have loser. We have toxic. Let me zoom out. We have abusive, and these are definitely secret message with these two together. Not good. We have ghosted. We have immature. We have pretending, and we have spiritual. Alright, so total in this reading, we have pulled out a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. Wow. Alright, so as I just told you guys, there are some secret messages pertaining to these. And let me get back with you. Alright, so here are the secret messages. So we're going to remove the lovebirds. Remove the lovebirds. We're going to remove this gold sign and this wedding ring. And we have another stop sign. Alright, so we have, this is one secret message here. And here's another one here, as you guys can see. So you see it's all bad. All bad. So the 4 broken hearts, according to the secret message, is that 4 or more broken hearts in your reading indicates obstacles, challenges, and a short-term relationship that won't last. So I know, of course, Rayj and Princess, you know, they've been together for quite some time. And again, what I feel what's keeping them together is because, you know, of the marriage and, you know, it's almost like how it is said that Will and Jada would not separate. Even though they had separated, but I remember before they came out with the separation, they were like, they have like too much on the line. They can't just break up just like that because they're tied into something, you know, something that if they choose to break up, then they won't get that financial gain. And I feel like that is the situation pertaining to both Rayj and Princess, that it's a financial like a financial helping with them two together for the chaos and the toxicity, you know, if that makes sense. And the second secret message here, which is very, very well extreme. I don't even think there was any other reading out of this whole deck that ever had these two, but these two are really bad. They're really, really bad. Not good. Now, these two symbols means toxic plus abusive equals warning. If both are toxic and abusive cards appear in your reading, the universe is sending you a warning about this person or persons. Be alert, listen to your intuition, be protective of your boundaries. Never forget your worth. And I feel as though they're talking to Princess here. Okay? Telling the Princess, because I pulled this out asking both pertaining to their relationship. It's telling me that Rayj pushes her to the point, like, over her boundaries. Like I tell you, that Capricorn shit. They'll push and pull, try to make you do something, like demanding, controlling. Get abusive, you don't control. So the Spirit is definitely talking to her, okay? That she needs to know, protect yourself. Know your worth. Never forget your worth. Never forget your worth. That's the message today on this episode. And this concludes another episode of Love Neon with Celebrities. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, not questions, but just comments, that you guys would like to share regarding this reading, feel free to put that down in the comment section below. Also, with requests, I'm currently taking requests. At this time, I'm trying to figure out, do I have, more than enough that I'm just going to cut requests off, because some of you guys are becoming nagging, in which I literally had to block a person that I did a request for. So I don't want to do that if you keep being persistent and asking for the same request again. And I can make a post on this to let guys know I am getting your request. I'm just waiting until I return back to work when I'm closer to a computer to type down everything I need to type, that I am getting your request. There is no need for you to be persistent. I have other things to do other than playing with my cards. I wish that I can do this full time, because I absolutely love the ability that I can read cards and pull on things, but I have a whole other life outside of that. So you can't just give me a request and I'm supposed to jump to your knee. It just depends, again, as I've been telling you guys, about the energy and about the fact that I have to have time to do that reading. That's why I asked you guys and I urge you guys to give me patience. I am receiving your request. Again, if you're being persistent, if you're being nag, want, then I'm going to have to block you. You're getting to my level right now where you're becoming annoying, and I'm not going to tolerate it. But for any of you guys that are new, please understand that, please have patience. That's all I ask. Have patience, okay? Let's see. So, this is episode... Oh, I had to think for a second. Alright, so Love Neon episodes tend to come out every Friday. This is episode 17. Sorry you guys for the slip over the last episode. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce episode from last week is not episode 17. We are on that's episode 16. This is episode 17. So we have 3 more episodes to go before I wrap the season up. Currently, I'm trying to think of what new series that, I can do, something different. Probably give Love Neon, a rest for a little bit. I was thinking about using these Shallow Love Oracle card deck. I think they're very interesting. And they're really interesting amongst celebrity couples. So I may be thinking about doing that. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Again, like I said, I have other things I have to do. It's not easy with just me. It takes time for me to actually get these videos together with the trailers and slapping everything together and making sure I sound right without the ums You know, I'm pronouncing things correctly. Like, it is not easy. It is a job. That's why I ask you guys to please be patient. Full readings come out every Wednesday. So if you guys want to stick around on my channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Again, like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. I really love for you guys to be around. I have a lot more readings on my channel, and more are coming your way. So yeah, just stay tuned. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. The good ones that understand, thank you guys so much for your support. And I gotta go, and I hope I will return, and I know I will return back to my full self. So you'll see a better me on a new video. So stay blessed, and bye.